Hello everybody and welcome to Storm Reads, and today I'm going to do my TBR for the Magical Readathon, which is happening from April 1st to the 30th, I believe. And so it's a month-long readathon, and I've always seen the owls around, but I've never been able to participate in them, or I thought they kind of sounded like really hard. But a lot of times it was already going whenever I heard about them. But this time I actually seen some people's TBRs before April actually got here, so I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. It's created by G from Book Roast, and she puts a lot of work into this readathon. Like she's got this like little packet you can download that has all the careers and things like that, and the graphic design that's went into it is like really cool. And so she's really put a lot of thought into it. So what you're supposed to do, from what I gather anyway, is to pick a career. And it's based around like the Harry Potter world, and I'm not like a huge Harry Potter person. Like I've read the books and I've watched the movies, but this little thing here, a little Harry Potter Funko Pop, is like the only pretty much Harry Potter thing I have in my house. So, I don't have a lot of Harry Potter. Not like, big, but I do like the world that Harry Potter is in. And so this readathon just sounded really cool. So I picked a career and I went for one that looked like it was going to be pretty easy since this is my first go. And so I'm going to do the librarian. And the librarian has 5 prompts, and got my little cheat sheet here. And so the first one is Ancient Ruins, and it's a heart ruin. It has to have a heart on the cover or in the title. And this works out really well because I have this book here that I need to read. And it's called Deep Light by Frances Hardinge. And this one comes out in April actually, so I really need to get to it, so this will be a good reason to do that. And it's got this heart on the cover, and from what I gather, it is kind of, it says it's like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea meets Frankenstein, and it's about this young guy, I can't remember his name. It's a 15-year-old boy named Hark, and he finds a still beating heart of an ancient god, and it's really like, it's worth a lot of money, I guess. It's really pricey, but he has to keep it from smugglers and things like that. He wants to use it in his best friend Jelt, because I guess he has a bad heart and he needs to fix it. But once he does, Jelt starts acting really strange because the heart of a god wasn't meant for a human. And so it sounds like it might be kind of cool. So I'm excited to give this one a try. The next one is Arithmancy, and that's the magical quantities of number 2, and it says balance and opposite. So read something outside of your favorite genre. And since I don't really read sci-fi, I figured this would be really outside of my favorite genre. And me and a friend are going to be buddy reading this, and it's Titan Shade by Dan Stout. And this is like a sci-fi noir. And so I don't really know a lot about what it's about. I just know that I've heard good things about it. And I've never read a book with like an alien person before, so this is going to be different. And I'm actually kind of excited to give it a try. Then the next one is Defense Against the Dark Arts, Grindylows. And don't make fun of my Harry Potter speech because I don't know how to pronounce half this stuff. But it's a book set at the sea or the coast. I have a cozy mystery that I've been needing to read, or rather listen to. I'm going to listen to it. And this is book number 4 in the Books by the Bay series, and it's called Written in Stone by Ellery Adams. And I have no clue what this one is about because I didn't even look it up. I just know that I've read the first 3 and I need to get to this one. But it's about a writer, and she, of course, lives by the coast, and she has helped solve mysteries, and she's kind of like a famous writer, I believe, if I remember right. It's been a hot minute since I read one of these. That's why I really need to get back into it. Actually, this is on my list of like series to complete this year, so I really need to get going on it because I haven't even started for this year. But so this is number 4, and so hopefully, and then the next one is History of Magic, and so this is to it says Witch Hunt, and it's to read a book featuring a witch or a wizard. So my first choice would be The Wizard of Once by Cressida Cowell. And I have no clue what this is about, except for it's about witches and wizards. It's a middle grade, and I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I've always wanted to give it a try. And the cover is like super cool. And I want to listen to this one, especially because it is narrated by David Tennant, and I just love him. But it says it could be like 4 weeks before I get it on audio from Overdrive. So if I can't get it, then I do have a backup, and that would be to listen to Magic by Angie Sage. And this is the first in the Septimus Heap series. And I've always wanted to read this one, but I just never did. And since I like to go back and read some old series that are out, I don't have to wait for like the next one to come out. So that's even fun. So I can binge them if I want. And so I do like to try this. And I know that it has something about a kid training to be a wizard, and got potions and spells and all that stuff. So I figured it fits. If I can't get Wizard of Once, then I will be. Then the next one is a Transfiguration, and it's Animangus lecture, and to read a book or a series that includes shapeshifters. And so I've been needing to get this one done, so I'm going to read Hood Academy by Shelley Wilson. And I know this is about werewolf hunters, and children are changing into werewolves, and people don't know why, and things like that. I really don't know that much about it. I can read a synopsis of what it is and forget it like 5 minutes later, so it doesn't help me to even try to read these before. But I do know it's about shapeshifters, so there are a lot of different prompts that goes with depending on the career you got, and you could probably do some of those extra ones if you want, but I got a lot of other things going in April that I need to read, so I figured I should be able to at least get 5 books read. So I figured being a librarian would be a good thing. So this will be my first time, and so I'm really excited. And if you are participating, please leave a comment down below. And if you made a video, leave a link so I can go check it out. I've been trying to check out everybody's TBRs because it's kind of fun to see what careers everybody's picking. I know the owls are a lot easier than the newts, and so hopefully I can survive the owls. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.